Yann Bozon and Hakim, Director, the Chief Registrar is there, the Deputy Chief Registrar, Director of Research and Documentation, dear colleagues, good morning. You are most welcome today at the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Community Court of Justice and Icrc. We'll start with the opening remarks from the President of the Court and the Head of Delegation of Icrc. Then we'll have a brief introduction on the contents of the MOU. Finally, we'll have the signing of the MOU and the closing remarks. The group photo of this gathering will see this session. Allow me to invite the President of the Court, Honorable Justice Ecowas, for his opening remarks.
Thank you very much, COP. Honorable Vice President, colleague judges, Head of Delegation, Icrc, Deputy Head, and lady here, Chief Registrar and Directors, and HODs and staff of the Court. It gives me pleasure to attend this very important ceremony with Icrc on the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the two institutions. We have come a long way. We've had training for us to build our capacity on at least 2 occasions, if I recall. They've also been very supportive, wanting us to imbibe into our legal system, jurisprudence, the area of humanitarian law, and other areas that are very relevant to our core job here. And it is very welcome that we always have a relationship with them. And today, we are renewing the relationship which has expired or is almost expiring, so that we cooperate in doing so many other things. I know that with this, obviously, as we go and come back from vacation in the subsequent years, we will still have more, because after this unforced disappearances and whatever, all these, they keep coming and new areas of the law are emerging. And it's important that they have the experts, and if they give us more insight into that area, will also help us to develop our jurisprudence, which we cherish so much. And on that note, I will not take too much time. I will welcome everybody to this signing ceremony and wish us all a very good ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Excellencies, distinguished member, esteemed colleagues, good morning, bon dia, bonjour. I use the 3 languages. I hope I'm right.
Yes, you are.
It's an honor to be here today to mark this significant milestone in the partnership between the International Committee of the Red Cross and the Ecowas Court. The Icrc has had one of its oldest and most valuable relationships with Ecowas, which serves as a crucial multilateral forum influencing member states in West Africa, many of which are very key to the Icrc operation. The Icrc's first Memorandum of Understanding with the Ecowas was with the Commission, signed in February 2001 and revised recently in 2023. The last one was to expand the scope beyond the promotion of international humanitarian law to include operational focal areas. In 2010, the Icrc signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Ecowas Parliament, allowing us to attend parliamentary sessions as an observer since 2011. Our primary engagement with the Ecowas Court began with the International Humanitarian Law Training for Judges and Staff, first organized in 2019 in March, if I'm not mistaken. Today's MOU Memorandum of Understanding with the Court represents a commitment to deepen and consolidate our relationship. Courts have an important role to play in safeguarding laws such as IHL and IHRL. Their interpretation and applications in case laws ensures that these bodies of law, which are an important bulwark to protect human dignity, remain pertinent and serve their intended purpose. The initiatives born out of this Memorandum of Understanding will enhancing the role and expertise of the Court in applying international humanitarian law and ensuring the Court staff are well versed in the international humanitarian law legal framework. Today's MOU symbolizes a commitment to deepen our relationship, aiming to enhance cooperation in international humanitarian law and international human rights law. The key areas of collaboration include sharing resources and expertise, jointly organized activities, invitation of the Icrc to the Court's annual international conference, and establishing a monitoring committee to oversee the Memorandum of Understanding's implementation. We definitely applaud this initiative and look forward to achieving a deeper mutual understanding and stronger partnership. With our combined commitment and confidence, we can move forward to better address the humanitarian challenges in West Africa. On this note, I'd like to thank you all for your dedication and support. In particular, Mr. President, for leading it. Together, we can make a significant impact in the realm of international humanitarian law and human rights law for their wider understanding and application in that very big region. So I thank you very much for this moment and important ceremony together. Thank you very much, Mr. President, Excellencies, dear colleagues.
So, the objective of this MOU is to deepen each other's understanding of our various streams of work and to explore opportunities for further collaboration. To achieve this, both parties wishes to leverage each other's areas of expertise and competence. For the Icrc, its operational experience and expertise on the international humanitarian law, and for the Court, its technical expertise on international human rights law. The approach would be to facilitate each other's access to expert opinion, publications, trainings, judgment tools, and other instruments. Furthermore, the Icrc and the Ecowas Community Court of Justice wish to engage on topics of mutual interest. And this will be achieved through trainings, roundtables, panel discussions, and joint conferences. Specifically, both institutions have decided to continue the implementation of the international humanitarian law trainings for ECOWAS courts and ECOWAS judges and staff of the court. And this is in a bid to strengthen their knowledge and their interpretation of international human rights law. When possible, the court has committed to extend its invitation to the Icrc to attend its annual international conference. The court has also committed to provide selected cases where international humanitarian law and international human rights law has been successfully applied, and the Icrc has also committed to share its annual report on activities. In the MOU, we have made provision to ensure that things continue to go well by ensuring that annually there's an appraisal and review of the work in this MOU, and to ensure that there is monitoring on progress. Let's see some of the provisions of this MOU. This MOU provides that information deemed confidential to either party shall not be disclosed to other parties. This MOU does not affect the privileges and immunities of the party's staff under national and international law. It does not permit the use of names, logo, or other insignia without prior consent. It clarifies that this MOU does not create a joint venture or legal commitment beyond the terms of this MOU. This MOU can be amended or terminated by mutual written agreement with efforts to ensure ongoing collaboration. Disputes or disagreements arising from the application and interpretation of this MOU will be resolved through negotiation. This MOU is initially valid for the period of 3 years upon signature, with effective from this day, 12th of July 2024. It shall be signed today by a representative of both parties, in this case, the head of Icrc delegation in Nigeria and the president of the Community Court of Justice here in Abuja, Nigeria. Thank you once again for the opportunity to work together. We hope that this collaborative framework would help us achieve more meaningful engagement. Thank you.
I will sign the portion. Yes, also sign.
Yeah, let's see.
The usual.
Congratulations. President, my Lord, Mr. Yan Bonzon, Head of Delegation, Icrc, Ms. Juliet Felici Unubi, Humanitarian Affairs and Diplomacy Advisor, dear colleagues, distinguished guests, all protocol observed, it's my pleasure to present on behalf of the Community Court of Justice, Ecowas, our deep appreciation for all those who, in one way or the other, collaborated with us for the finalization and the signing of the MOU between CCG and Icrc. I would like to express our appreciation to the Honorable President, to the Honorable Vice President, Honorable judges, and directors, interpreters, and all other support staff for this achievement. For almost 2 centuries, the International Committee of the Red Cross has protected the lives and dignity of victims of armed conflict and of other situations of violence and provided them with the much needed assistance. The activities of the Icrc across the globe are highly commendable, and it is for us a privilege to collaborate with you. In that regard, I have no doubt that our 2 institutions will ensure the effectiveness of the MOU. Kindly permit me once again, on behalf of the court, to extend the court appreciation to the Icrc for its continuous interest in the activities of the court and for its invaluable contribution to the court. We are indeed grateful to the Icrc for the various areas of cooperation that the court has enjoyed over the years. We are also grateful to the Icrc for taking this commendable step to solidify and strengthen its relationship with the court by the signing of this MOU. May I also extend our appreciation to the delegation of Icrc here present, especially Mr. Yan Bonzo, Head of Delegation, Mr. Rafiullah Qureshi, Deputy Head of Delegation, and Ms. Juliet Kelechi Unubi, Humanitarian Affairs and Diplomacy Advisor, we are grateful to you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to grace us with your presence and participate in this memorable occasion. It has indeed been a pleasure having you all here. Finally, I would like to thank Almighty God for His guidance and continued protection. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.